In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to crochet the Larksfoot. Really beautiful stitch. Looks pretty much the same on the front as it does on the back. It's a 6-row repeated pattern, but your rows 1 and 2 are set up rows, and then 3, 4, 5 and 6 are repeated. Rows 3 and 5 are very similar, and row 4 and 6 are very similar, so it's almost like a 2-row repeated pattern. It's just slightly different how we start and end the rows. So let's have a look at the tutorial. So for this tutorial I'm using 3 different coloured Aran or worsted weight yarns. 3 works well with the changing of colours, but you can equally use 1 colour or 2 colours or however many colours you want to for your pattern. I have a 5.5mm crochet hook, so you can use any size or weight yarn that you would like, as long as you have a corresponding size crochet hook. I have scissors to cut off my end, needle to sew in my end, and a stitch marker just in case I need one. So our pattern is worked up in rows, so we're going to need a foundation chain. So make a slip knot, you can do it in whichever way you prefer. And our foundation chain needs to be made in multiples of 4 plus an extra 1 at the end for turning. So to do that, yarn over, pull through the loop on your hook, that's 1 chain, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, pull through 4. So I'm going to do a sample piece of 21 stitches, so that's 20 is my multiple of 4 plus the 1 extra. So pause the video now whilst you make your foundation chain. So I have my 20 chains and I'm going to do my 1 extra. I have now got 21. So throughout this piece, the chain 3 at the beginning will always count as a treble, and if it's a chain 4 at the beginning, that counts as a treble plus 1 chain. So we're going to start off by making a treble in the 4th chain from the hook, so we never count the 1 on the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. If you're working in US terms, that's a double crochet. We're going to do a treble in the next stitch, so yarn over into the next chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. And there we have a little cluster of 3, so our turning chain counts as a treble, and then we have 2 more trebles. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to skip a chain, and then we're going to do 3 more trebles. So we're going to go 1 and treble in the next, and treble in the next. Chain 1, skip a stitch, and then 3 trebles again. So 1, 2 and 3. So we're going to continue that way all the way down the row, so chain 1, skip 1 and then 3 trebles, and I shall see you at the end of the row. So pause the video now. So I'm just coming up to the end of my row, and we end our row on 3 trebles. Remember, that's 3 doubles in US terms, sorry. Oops. So there we have our 3 trebles and a chain space. So for row 2 then, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. That chain 3 counts as a treble. Turn our work, therefore we're not going to work into that very first stitch there. We're going to do a treble into the next stitch and into the next one. So they're on top of each other. We're going to chain 1 and we're going to skip the chain space, and we're going to put 1 treble in each of the trebles from the previous row. So 1 treble, 2 trebles, 3 trebles, chain 1, skip the chain space and put 3 trebles in the next 3 trebles from the previous row. And we're just going to continue that way all the way down the row till we get to the end. So pause the video now whilst you work your way to the end of the row, and I shall see you in a moment. So I'm just coming up to my last stitch, so I've done 2 trebles and now I need to do 1 more treble into the 3rd chain of the turning chain from the previous row. Now here I'm going to change colour, so I haven't finished off my treble stitch. I've done the first part. Let me show you again in case you need to know how to do this. So yarn over, insert into the stitch, yarn over, pull through. You should have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook, then pick up your colour B and pull through the final part of your treble stitch. Now you can either fasten off B or you can carry B up the side, depending whether or not you want to put a border on your work and whether or not you want to be weaving in your ends. So for row 3 then, we're going to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and turn your work. So this 4 chain here counts as 1 treble and a chain. So we don't work into the first part because the treble belongs to that first stitch, and the chain 1 is going to carry us over the second stitch, so we're going to be working into that 3rd treble from the row below, and we're going in there with a treble. So yarn over, insert into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. Now the next stitch we're going to do is a long treble stitch, and we're going to work that into the chain 2 rows below. So this is 1 row below, this is 2 rows below. So we're working into the chain space, sorry, not the chain space. So to do that, we yarn over, insert into the chain space and come out the other side, yarn over and grab the yarn and pull up a loop. Now you want to pull your stitches up so they're not tight down here, that they're nice and level. So you've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're then going to treble into the next treble. From the 3 trebles that you have in your next set, we're going to treble into the first one. And that is that first lark's foot done. We're going to chain 1, we're going to skip the middle treble, and we're going to treble into the next one. So we do a treble, then we're going to do a long treble into that chain space 2 rows below. So yarn over, insert into the space, yarn over and pull up, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, and then we're going to do a treble into the first treble of that set of 3 from the previous row again. And we continue that all the way down the row. So chain 1, skip a stitch, treble, long treble into the chain space 2 rows below, and then treble into the first of that 3 set. So pause the video now whilst you work your way down the row, and I shall see you just before the end. So I've just finished my last lark's foot. I'm going to chain 1, going to skip a stitch, and then I'm going to put my last treble in the top of the 3 chain there. So that's row 3 complete. For row 4 then, we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and turn our work. Now that 3 chain counts as a treble, and the 1 chain counts as a chain that's going to travel us over the 1 chain space. So we're not going to work into the first stitch because it's taken up by the 3 chain treble, and we're going to skip over the 1 chain space, and we're going to treble in each of the next trebles from the Larksfoot. So just ordinary trebles, 1, 2 and 3, chain 1, skip the chain space, and then 3 trebles into the top of the Larksfoot from the previous row, 2 and 3, chain 1, skip the chain space, 3 trebles. So pause the video now whilst you work this same pattern all the way down the row, and I shall see you just before the end of the row. So we've done our last Larksfoot. We're going to chain 1, and then we're going to do 1 treble in the top of the 3 chain. So 1, 2, 3, pop a treble in there. But we're not going to complete that treble, we're going to change to colour C. And then we can chain 3. 1, 2, whoops, 3, ready for row 5. So the 3 chain counts as a treble, so we're going to do 1 treble, 1 long treble, and then 1 ordinary treble into the top of this stitch. So we have our 1 treble, do our long treble into the chain space 2 rows below, and then treble into the first treble of the Larksfoot from the previous row. Chain 1, skip a treble, and work into the 3rd treble of that Larksfoot. Then we're going to do a long treble into the chain space 2 rows below, and an ordinary treble into the top of the treble there. So very similar to previous rows that we've done. Chain 1, skip 1, treble, long treble, and treble, and we just continue that way all the way down the row. So continue down your row until you get to the end, and I shall join you at the end. So just coming up to the end, so I'm going to do my treble, I'm going to do my long treble 2 rows below, and then finish the row with a treble in the 3 chain. So 1, 2, 3, and pop in a treble in there. So for row 6 then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn our work. That 3 chain counts as a treble, so we shall skip that first one there and work into the long treble with a treble in the next stitch, chain 1, skip the chain space, and then work 3 trebles in the next stitch. So the next 3 stitches, 1 and 2 and 3, chain 1, skip the chain space, 1, 2, 3 trebles, and continue that way all the way down the row until you get to the end, and I shall join you at the end of the row. So pause the video now. So I've just chained 1, I'm going to skip my last space here, I'm going to pop my last 3 trebles in, so 1 into the treble, 1 into the long treble, and then 1 into the top of the 3 chain. And we're going to change back to colour A, So I'm going to drop colour C, bring colour A up the side and complete my stitch. And make sure that's not pulled too tight. If it is, just give it a little bit of length because it's quite a long stitch there. And from now on we're going to repeat rows 3, 4, 5 and 6. So we're going back to row 3, which is a chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, turn our work. Remember that 4 chain counts as a treble and a chain. So the treble's worked in here, the chain carries us over here, so we're going to work a treble into the last of those 3 trebles from the previous row, and then we do our long extended treble into the chain space 2 rows below, and we just continue that way until we get to the end of the row, and then we start on row 4. So I'm going to work up a few more rows now for you to see how it looks, and I shall see you in a moment. So I have just finished a repeat of row 3, and for my row 4 I'm going to do a finishing off or an ending row that's going to just close in these little chain spaces we've got here. So you could do this on a row 4 or a row 6. So I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3 and turn my work. That chain 3 is going to count. Therefore we're not going to work into that very first stitch there. We're going to go into the next one with a treble. And then we're going to, rather than working into the chain space, we're going to work into the chain of this chain space from 2 rows below. So yarn over into that chain space, so it's another long treble, but into that chain, and then finish off your double crochet. I'm going to do treble and treble, and essentially treble into the tops of the trebles and then treble into the top of the stitch 2 rows below. So into the top of a treble, into the top of a treble, into the top of a treble, and then into that stitch there just above the chain space. 3 trebles, 1, 2 and 3, and then your long stitch into that stitch just above the chain, just below the chain space. 1, 2 and 3, and then treble into the third chain. 1, 2, 3, and then you have a nice neater edge for the end of your piece of work. So this is a really lovely stitch. I can see it working out really nicely for a blanket or for a nice scarf that you want to add a nice bit of colour and a little bit of texture to. It's just really pretty, looks lovely in multiple colours, equally nice in a single colour, but the Larksfoot bit doesn't really jump out as much when it's all one colour. So if you've enjoyed this video today, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help YouTube do its magic and show it to other crocheters. If you enjoyed seeing my stitch marker today, this is my little dressed fox kawaii stitch marker, and that's available in my Shopify shop and also on my Etsy. I'll put a link around the screen and also in the descriptions below for you to go have a look and see all my other lovely stitch markers and scissor fobs and all sorts of amazing crochet paraphernalia over on my website. I shall pop 2 more videos on the screen over here to help you on your crochet journey, and I shall see you over there. Thank you so much for joining me on this one, and happy hooking!